I don't think we slept the night before the EP release because I was just trying to figure this out. In the morning, I looked like the hair of a mad scientist, and
it's because you're in the lab.
Yeah, I know. That's what it felt like.
What's up? This is Tom from Suburban Hell Tapes, out here for Utopian Voids at CK Cafe. I'm here with Glitter Ghost today. How's it going?
It's going good. Thank you so much for having us.
Yes, going well. Thank you.
So yeah, do you guys want to introduce yourselves and tell us your names and stuff?
Well, I go by Glitter Ghost. That's like my stage name.
And I go by Kevin. That is just my name.
And so where are you guys from? Where are you located?
We're located in the Inland Empire. I am from Yucaipa, Redlands Highland area.
And I was born in San Bernardino.
Yes.
Awesome.
And the rest of our bandmates are from Yucaipa and Fontana. So.
Yeah, cool. So I was checking out your Instagram and I saw one of the words that was frequently used to describe your music and your sound was like cryptids. There's a lot of things involving cryptids.
Yeah.
So for our audience out there who might not know what a cryptid is, could you explain that?
I believe a cryptid is like a concept. It's either a fantasy or make-believe thing, or you have people who fully believe in the said beast or lore or entity. Locally, it's like a local lore. Mm-hmm. So I feel like we're the same thing. Either people are like, that's just a project, that's just garage band and like hopes and dreams, or someone's like, there's a lot of potential here, or people who come to our shows and if they like us tend to be like, I needed to hear that. So I think it just depends if you like scary stories or magic or anything like that. It's on you. It's for the audience to decide.
It's the believers are what give the cryptids power, basically.
Yeah. Otherwise, we're nothing really.
I feel like that's like the plot of more than one Goosebumps episode. It's like people needing to believe in the monster for it to be real. Yeah. So could you describe your sound for us at all and like the kind of music that you make?
I'm heavily inspired by, I think we're heavily inspired by early 2000s, the post-punk revival kind of scene, you know, Strokes, Interpol, all those, The Killers, when they were good.
Prime Killers. Yeah.
A lot of the times they will usually come up with an idea and I just try to make it come to life as best I can. I think Glitter Ghost gives off the perfect name for how we kind of sound, because I tend to make my guitar sound super like glittery and kind of weird. And I try my best to just compliment Glitter Ghost herself. So when we write music together, it's kind of just like what we're feeling at the moment. And I think what we've been listening to, a lot of it feels nostalgic to me because we both actually knew each other in high school, and we were both like little hardcore scene kids,
scene emo kids. And I was just like, I can't write Dance Gavin Dance, but I also like the Smashing Pumpkins, and I'm also kind of a dork, and I listen to all sorts of other music. How can I reference a little bit of everything? And, you know, you'll be like, I'm sure if I tell you a few bands, you're like, oh, I can hear that.
Yeah.
Like, love the Cranberries, love the Smashing Pumpkins. I love Japanese rock, so it's like Larkin Cell, The Pillows is super good, and I like post-hardcore, straight up screamy crabcore, whatever, like
Chapel.
Yeah,
we're having a resurgence of that right now. I feel like
we are
in this
absolutely.
area.
Yes.
It's like in the IE specifically, we're having that resurgence, and I'm so happy.
Yeah,
it's like a dream come true for me.
So it's like we have to be from the IE and like kind of be like, yeah, why wouldn't you like synchronize your guitar players on stage? Or, I don't
do the little skipping,
jumping around.
Like,
yeah.
That's
So,
what it
for
does.
sure.
I think all of that, and then Ghost or something from the past or something from the future. Again, I think it's just all up for interpretation. I think that's the best way to sum it up.
So I saw you guys just released an EP pretty recently here. That was the Creepy EP. Anything you want to say about that?
Yeah, it took a lot of hard work. We were just mostly in the garage, just recording, so pretty standard stuff. But Glitter Ghost already had the songs kind of ready, and we just wanted to to give everyone in the band their own moment to shine as well. So
I think it was our first songs, and we needed something. I think people just wanted to hear, if they weren't coming out to a show, like what it might sound like. And I even think it's like kind of outdated now, but it'll never be perfect, and if you don't release it, it'll just never exist. So we were like, it wasn't an ideal timeline to let stuff out, because then we're like, we can do better, we've evolved, and we're like, we just need to let it go for the sake of like having something.
Thank you for saying that. I tried to convince so many people that as well. Like, stop saying that it's not good enough. Stop saying that it doesn't represent your sound now. No, it's work that you made, and it's part of your evolution as an artist.
Yeah, I was just about to say that.
Yeah.
I think every band evolves after time. We've been together for 2 years, and the first few demos sound is just me. I just recorded like some of the instruments to help out, and then but it was very just like,
it was our best.
Yeah,
it's always our best in that moment, and then after it's cringe because you're like, I've evolved. But we have to honor all versions of ourselves, and it's also nice looking back. I think if you can hear it and like, I can do better, that's an awesome thing.
You know, after playing together for such a long time, the songs change like a little bit. Like you said, I think evolving is the perfect word for that, because I think regardless if you have something so old, even if you have the chance later, you could just re-release it, make something like how you feel comfortable now.
Yeah, sometimes you just have to learn as you go. So I saw, I was checking out some of the stuff you guys had made, and I feel like I saw a lot of things relating to Birdcage Comics Cafe.
Yes.
Yeah, you want to shout them out or talk about that at all?
They are friends of ours. We're from the Inland Empire. The Inland Empire is a literal fucking empire of Riverside County, San Bernardino County, and San Bernardino. The IE, when I think of the IE, I think of growing up all in downtown San Bernardino and stuff. I think it's in the heart of San Bernardino, and I think we like playing there, and a lot of our friends, a lot of people, the owners included, a lot of artists, a lot of people. If you ask anyone from the IE who's artistic and creative, we care about our community. I think it's beautiful when everyone's like, I want to put my hometown on the map.
Yeah.
And if you ever go to a Birdcage show, every crevice is covered with some type of indie artist, specifically indie. So I think it's just something like, keep it a surprise. There's literally shows from Friday and Saturday, every single, like, forever, very DIY. And I think it's just something that everyone should experience for themselves. If it's not the fest, there's literally every genre covered. I just think it's a beautiful quilt of what the IE represents. And I think anyone who loves where they're from and loves their craft and geeks out on like music and arts, that's like the perfect venue for you.
Yeah, that's great. I was checking it out a bit. I haven't made it out there yet personally, but I definitely want to. It seems like such a big hub for music and artists in the area, in the IE, like you said. Going back to talking about some of your releases, what are your plans for upcoming releases? Or do you have any plans for physical releases, like tapes, cassettes, CDs, or anything?
Whenever we get asked this question, at least for me, I never really had a plan. I didn't expect us to be here. It generally was like, let's play one time at one show. Don't know how the fuck we got here, but we're here. And I think if people are willing and tell us, we will literally give you money, because that whole thing in itself is a whole concept of like printing and stuff. We had some CDs released for a Creepy EP. He literally learned how to print on CDs,
Nice.
how to do all of this. I made the art. It was just like brutal. We are working on, because now with some experience under a belt, to record better. There are 2 songs we're actively working on right now. It's just managing, performing, and promoting ourselves, and that I'm trying to learn how to balance how to say no and how to put time aside to, besides practice, to actually sit down and like get it recorded. Yeah, and write. So we are hoping to release a song called Blood and Demonized, and those are highly demanded, and we have listened, and we're actively working on recording this at the moment.
Exciting. Yeah, I totally know what you mean. Like, there's a lot of different areas to manage and balance when you were, like you said, like the promotion, the recording, playing live shows, and then like also like your life, like outside of that. So can you talk a little bit more about making CDs? And like, I think that's really cool. CDs are such a classic DIY medium. Like you could do it at home, you could do it in your garage, right? And I'm personally really interested in like you said, creating the artwork and the packaging and everything for like when you release your music. That's kind of my favorite part of the process.
It was really fun. That was the funnest part. The timelines, getting people's schedules down, and all that was chaotic. And I'm just like, the sprinkles on top, or that whole fun part. Like, you should not judge a book by its cover by any means or anything like that. But I do think that is your first impression of us. We could suck ass. We could be terrible. Is our name okay? Does the CD look cool? Is it something you'd be like, I'll throw it in if you even have a CD player in your car anymore, or if you like blow out a boombox or something? That's why we also have the streaming. But I have an old ass car. I have the huge ass CD book.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, gives me Popeye arms picking them up, you know. But that's my favorite part, is like looking at all the concepts of like someone literally planned this. So at least from the visual stuff, that was really fun. Even the name, I was just like, it rhymes. Here, your turn. Like, it rhymes. So Nanny like, what's it mean? I'm like, it's just a little stem. Like, that's all it is.
That's a great way to describe it.
It will get stuck in your head one way or another. And then for you, do you want to explain the nightmare of learning how to work and manage?
Yeah, man, it was, I had to buy like a whole printer and everything for it, because I had no idea really how much of a headache it was. And I think because I worked both on Moishel, their EP, and
it was
the
split
Krapes.
EP.
It was like a split EP.
Cool.
Yes, so she's from Riverside County, and I'm from San Bernardino County. So I was like, we need both femmes of the IE that are mad and pissed off to release stuff together during these trying times. So he did 2 EPs in one like few weeks. It was also, I go to school full time, so this is during midterms and finals.
Oh boy.
So that was the best thing I could have done for my health. Yeah, that was beautiful. But I felt more worried for you on your end, because he'll be like, I'm going to have 10 CDs the night before. They're fresh off the press. And then like 2 hours before a show, he goes, it's not fucking working.
I could not figure it out, and I was stressing out. I don't think we slept the night before the EP release, because I was just trying to figure this out. And I looked like my hair usually looks crazy when like in the morning. I looked like the hair of a mad scientist. And
it's because you're in the lab.
Yeah, I know. That's what it felt like. So I was just like so stressed out, and I was also running the sound and everything for the bands that day.
Yeah.
So when we released it, so I was just like, I'm tired. I'm so stressed out. I'm exhausted. I didn't sleep like more than 24 hours.
No, that was chaotic. Again, learning curve. I'm just like, I'm a visual artist, so music's totally out of my element, and I'm over here like, you got a printer, it's gonna be just like that. And I'm like, I'm so fucking wrong. I'm so sorry. Don't listen to me. No night before shit ever again.
I have a really bad time management most of the time. So
I think we all do.
I think
that's why the EP's been out for over a fucking year, because we're like, that took forever.
Yeah, it's not just you. Don't worry.
Okay, I'm glad I'm not alone there.
I think that's how it goes a lot. Like with creative projects, you have an idea of what you want to make, and it seems simple, and then it's like the more you start actually doing it, like you just get deeper and deeper into the rabbit hole until it like takes up all your time and energy.
Absolutely.
You know, you're cooked when you look up a tutorial on YouTube and a guy in a monotone voice, it's like 5 hours long. It's like, here's how you do it, and I'm like, fuck, he didn't get to the point.
I know. Oh yeah, that's true.
That's why you just scroll through the comments.
You are
Yeah,
You're watching like the whole time, and
bless
this guy.
them, yes. Like, bless them for like a printer, obscure printer, and then I'm like, there's no fucking manual for some reason. It doesn't exist on the internet. Yeah.
So then I had to download like so many, like 3 different apps just to put ink onto the CD. So I was like, I have a headache. I'm so tired. And then my laptop was like, you have too much like too much stuff filling up your memory.
Shit,
So then I'm like, oh, well, I got to go buy a hard drive now.
It sounds like an airplane when you turn it on, but
Oh, God.
we did it. It's like we did it.
It worked.
Yeah.
One question I always ask everybody is, do you have any favorite local food spots you want to shout out that are like low key or just like your favorite spot?
Go to the Birdcage Comics Cafe. They have great sandwiches. Daniel and Camille are the owners there. They're awesome. I know Birdcage does comics and everything and music, but they also do food. It's great over there.
Lavender lemonade from them. And
Ooh.
local in Redlands that I like a lot, there's a place called Thai House. I've been going there since I was like a baby. If you like Thai food, that's like my favorite spot. I don't know if it's it's my right opinion, but it's good. If you want to be like, what was she eating when she wrote Haunted? Probably that. Probably like the lunch special. But both of those places are like my favorite. Local, family owned, and a bunch of lore on the wall.
Cool. And then did you have anything you guys want to talk about or shout out?
I think I just like to thank my friends or anyone because like I only know like 5 people. I don't really follow the whole Instagram follower thing because people could buy bots or like, whatever. It doesn't really like reflect on like who shows up. But I'm always like, I come in like, I don't know anyone. Nobody knows me. I don't know them. I'm going to come in respectful. If anyone genuinely comes and like actually likes their set, I remember all those interactions. Those are the best. And it doesn't feel transactional. It feels very genuine. So it's like, that is inspiring. And even if I was like, I didn't do stuff because I was good. I did stuff because I wanted to talk. I'm so shy. So it's like coming from that, it's so motivating to keep on going to possibly meet either other shy people or other people who wonder if they could or if they should be an artist or anything like that. But I think like people genuinely supporting the local scene, people who like, I want to help someone besides myself, I think's like crazy in this time and age. But I think that's what keeps the scene good, the magic going, music good. So I think it's just like I would like to give people those credits and their flowers for that because I just don't think they get thanked enough. And thank you to Roosevelt for helping me and just anyone who's ever helped us with shows, booking us, trying out for our band, supporting us, buying our merch, anything like that. Basically, thank you to people who care and who also create their own music and art because there's an awesome band, but a really good show is when all the bands are like awesome. There's no competition in that.
Yeah, for sure. Like what you were saying about like follower counts and Instagram, all that. It's great for networking. It's great for finding stuff. But what really matters is the people who show up in person, the people you talk to, the people you meet at shows. That's what I'm all about as well. And most people we talk to about the scene here in the IE have the same thing to say. So I think like we are all we have a culture of supporting each other here and uplifting each other and working together for our goals. So that's what I love about the scene out in the IE.
Yeah.
This has been Tom from Suburban Hell Tapes out here at CK Cafe for Utopian Voids with Glitter Ghost. Thank you so much for coming out.
Thank you.
And thank you for watching. Back to you.
Thanks for watching.